I have this business and I really want to use a tool other than Facebook or Instagram to promote it. Where should I even start?
I have the perfect app for you, Pinterest. Pinterest is a very uniquely positioned app because it allows users to generate, share, and find creative content.
Pinterest is currently the 15th most popular social media platform, and it continues to grow rapidly with a 7.6% growth rate every single year. There are 450 million monthly users on Pinterest. 86.4 million of those users are from the United States.
So we decided to put a little board together that talks about the cool features on Pinterest.
Number 1, you can pick filters which will narrow down your search and make it easier to find what you're looking for.
Number 2, you can buy products.
You can share boards and pins with your family and friends.
You also can save links to your boards and not just pictures.
Also, for business owners and companies, having group boards to collaborate is very helpful.
And lastly, you can track your analytics and see how many people save your pins, how many people repost your pins, and how many people buy your products.
That's great, guys, but how can I use Pinterest to promote my company? I have a shoe selling business and I'm trying to grow my brand through using Pinterest. Where should I go and how should I attempt to grow my brand?
Let's look at a professional business owner and how they use Pinterest on a day-to-day basis.
I'm so glad I got to take a look at Nancy's Pinterest boards and gain some inspiration for my brand, but I really wish that I could hear from Nancy directly to learn more about Pinterest and how I can use it.
Well, you can!
If I want to sell my product, which is like sofas and sectionals and all that, like I should be following other design firms, right? It's like, oh, what's this? Evers Collective. Oh, they've got all this. So it's like that interaction, which I think that's how you grow on Instagram too. Like you follow people, you interact with them. So I think it's a lot of that where you just need to spend the time to follow the right people, interact with them, maybe save some of their stuff to your inspiration folder, have the right hashtags and like ways for people to find your product. And what I'd like to do more on the Evers Collective side, the showroom side, is have all of our product there so that people can be saving. So sort of a sales tool to some degree. So you're looking for a sofa, you type in, custom sofa or a sofa, unique sofa or whatever, and up pops one of our sofas because we've created a board that's like Evers Collective sofas. Yes, I think if you own a business that you have product, it's a great way to use it as a sales tool. The other piece of it from an interior design business is creating boards for projects. So, and it's a combination of boards that are for you and your team. So if like I had a junior designer under me and a senior designer and we got a new project, it's like, okay, we have to design the whole house. We'd create a client board and that's where we would like add all of our inspiration. Once we get to the stage of where we're going to present to the client, maybe we're whittling that down and you can share the board with your client. And so they're adding in photos that inspire them as well. And so it's very collaborative. And as the project goes along, it's really where you can sort of keep track of everything on the board for that project. So I feel like as an interior designer, like really can't sort of run your business without Pinterest.
What is so great about Pinterest that other platforms don't have though?
So I would say the filing system in it, right? Like, so if you really are like, if I'm doing a search on Instagram, and I want to save something, I can put it in my saved. I think you can do folders in there. I usually just save it to like one thing in Instagram, but most likely because I need to share this with someone else is that I'm screenshotting it and then I'm uploading that to either Pinterest or I'm uploading it to like a Google slide if I'm doing a presentation. So I would say the ability to save in like a folder, right? And then share. So it's much easier to share through Pinterest than on some of these other platforms, that it's not like one-offs, right? Like I can always share a TikTok of something that's interesting, but then where am I putting that besides just texting it to a client and saying, oh, I like the way this room looks, right? If you want to be a little bit more methodical with your business approach, I think Pinterest is where you're like saving things and putting things all together.
Now it's time for some stats that we have put together.
80% of users say it makes them feel more positive.
85% of users use Pinterest to start a new project.
The biggest age group for Pinterest is 25 to 34-year-olds, mainly women.
Brands see a 2.3 times more efficient cost per conversion on Pinterest.
Shoppers on Pinterest spend twice as much as shoppers on any other platform.
And finally, Pinterest has one of the longest post lifespans compared to other platforms.
Here are some helpful tips on how to succeed on this platform.
Pick vertical images that are high quality, use video pins, and a lot of hashtags.
Thanks, guys. I've learned so much. I've learned that I can create boards to share my ideas and creative inspiration. I can also share these boards with my clients, which can allow us to brainstorm together and come up with creative ideas.
If you're still wanting to learn more about Pinterest, you can go online and get Pinterest certified to expand your knowledge and be better familiar with the app.